Hey guys, Monkey here, and I'm here today to do some news. Today we've gone a lot of news, to say the least. I actually made it worse. There you go. We've gone a lot of news today. More about Age of the Primes. We've gone a lot of reveals, which I'm really excited to go over with you guys. And also, or, yeah, actually that's about it. A lot of reveals today. So, since this is the first image we see, if it wants to open. There we go. We have... Which one is this again? Oh, it doesn't even say. I am not very familiar with the aerial bots, so I'm not exactly sure on who this is exactly. All I know is I really love how he looks, though. I mean, look at that head. That head looks lovely. Then the arms and blasters. I think this is Firefly? I want to say Firefly. Is that even an aerial bot? Okay. I don't want it to be wrong, so I'm just gonna look it up. Transformers G1 Air. I'm spelling it. There it is. Aerial bots. Spelled aerial wrong. Who are members of the aerial bots? Silverbolt, Skydive, Air Raid, Slingshot, and Fireflight. To form Superion. Alrighty. So he's one of those. He's one of those guys. I cannot figure out which one he is, but I'm just going to say Fireflight for now. From what I've seen so far on the box art, he looks really good, though. And now we go over to the one I'm the most excited for. Silverbolt. That is not a clean image, unfortunately. And since this is being viewed on my phone for you guys, sorry by the way, I don't have a computer. Or not a proper computer. This is my school Chromebook, so, don't do much. But yeah. Let's see, how clear is this one? This one's also a bit blurry. Lovely. I'm gonna say this one's Air Raid, or no, this one I think is Slingshot. I'm just gonna call him Slingshot for now because I'm not sure. This guy looks really good too. I love the gold that they have for the face and helmet, or forehead here. I like how, I can just use my mouse. I love how this looks a lot. You can see the nose cone on the back along with the cockpit. He looks very similar to his Combiner Wars counterpart, more just with how he looks. The Combiner Wars figure did a lot good, or did a lot right with this guy. But I am also very interested to see what they are going to do different with him. And we have a picture of his alt mode, because I believe that's either that guy or the guy that was right next to Silverbolt up here. But this alt mode, I love. And this one's actually a clear image, too. This one you guys will be able to see a lot better. I don't like the big blocks here. I know that's part of this jet's design, but as you can see, that's as wide as it should be. But then we have this extra hunk of brick here. I don't like that too much. But I do still love how it looks. And those guns are double barrels. So, no, that would be that guy. Because if you look at this guy's blaster, not only is it not two guns... No, there is two guns. But it's also just like that. But, yeah. I like it a lot. I like the colors on the wings. Mainly white or silver alt mode. Black stripe down the middle, orange cockpit, black nose cone. The red lines out here and here with the blue going in. Our Autobot logos are double barrels. Then I just really like how the fins look too. Then we're going to go into our other deluxe class, Soulless Prime. It's also very blurry once again. Damn it. You see our school blocked that TF 2007, so I can't even go on there to get the clear images. I have to go off of this. Let's go over to Wasp. Yeah, I'll say his image is clear right now. Wasp is really good looking. I'm loving how this looks. Because, as you guys know, I liked animated Bumblebee, but he kind of felt a bit empty to me. And I feel like Wasp could revitalize this mold for me. Because, first of all, the head just looks gorgeous in the box art. I cannot wait to see how it looks in person. But then also, the colors just work a lot better. The lime greens with this much darker shade. I want to say like a forest green here. It's harder to tell for you guys, but this does look really nice. Then I like the purple of the windshield, the Decepticon logo, the eyes up here. There you go. Then, like, I just love the colors a lot. And I am curious if they're going to reuse the same accessories with this guy, or if they're going to go with... Oh, what did I... Reddit. Was that image on Reddit? Oh, yeah, it was. It says right there. But yeah. I'm just loving how this guy looks. And I am excited to see what they have for... Or what they have in store for how this guy is. Because I'd love to see him with, like, a blaster. Or maybe he does have a stinger of his own. If he does, then I'm going to love to see that. But, yeah. Let's see if that Solus Prime image cleared up a bit. Yeah, there you go. Much, much clearer. I love the hammer, first of all. Just get that out of the way first. The hammer looks amazing. I just love how it looks here. I have this, like, much angular... this much angular headpiece here. I love that. And then the little core, I want to say. I love how that looks, too. Then this handle, too. This very stocky-looking handle on the pommel near the end. I love how that looks. I just love this design overall. And she shares something that Prima has here, too. The really large shoulder pads. They both share that little detail. I'm not a huge fan. Or, I am a fan, but also kind of not. You know, it's a bit mixed. It's in between. I like it, but it's also... I really hope it doesn't affect the physical figure too much. I love it. Yeah, say scratch that. I don't like it. I love it. I love the shoulder pads. But I really do hope they don't affect the physical figure too much to the point where it's like all clunky feeling, you know? I want to see how this turns out physically. But yeah, we have all this other detail on the arms, the hands. The face looks lovely too. That is a beautiful face sculpt. Then we also have like this very unique... Well, I guess not... I really like how the legs look. The colors for the... Would this be... Yeah, the calves. I was trying to think of my biology, you know? Like, or not biology, anatomy? Would that be it? I don't care. But yeah, I say we have this very nice yellow goldish color, like mustard gold, kinda. You know, one sec. I said a color, but I'm not sure what the color looks like exactly. So we're gonna just look that up real quickly. Mustard gold. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Looks pretty similar. I like it. The thighs are very round, and then like the little hip joint, or like this very round, like I want to say it's a sphere-looking piece up here. Oh, okay. If it lets me actually use it, bam, and then bam. Right here it looks like a sphere, kind of. You know, Reveltech joints. You know how they're like balls, kind of. You know, 1 second. Oh, he's not up there anymore. I had a Master Chief figure right behind me, but I guess he's not on my shelf anymore. Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, they use these ball-looking joints here. Not a ball joint, where it's like, do I have any figures with a ball joint right next to me? Oh, yeah, I do. Battle Trap. Get over here. Like, not like this, but, like, the ball is, like, this connector. Connects to the hip, and then connects the hip to the thigh, then leaves this entire little ball section pointing outwards. Or not outwards, but out. Then we also have this little loincloth, or like waist cape. I really like how that looks too. It's a beautiful color, and it's also beautifully designed. Then we go to the little feet. They have this like very... Oh, hey, I just realized. They use the figures, like they use the toys design. You see like a hole there? That's where the pin or friction connection goes. Then you can also see the tires on the calves on the heels, and then a little heel spur right there. 1 second, maybe we can get a feel for the toy. Second, like, yeah, you can see like a little cut where the mushroom peg goes into there too. And then that's like a little nub or tab. There's one over there too. Then the little vented in areas, that's a 5mm port. Huh. Well, that's cool. Now if we go over to the alt mode, that looks lovely. I love how this alt mode looks. I don't like how it's another truck looking thing, because if you guys seen the leaks with Prima, you know how that figures alt mode looks like. And it's like this very truck design. I expected it because, Prima has the Matrix, Optimus has the Matrix, both of which, or Optimus turns into a truck, so, I kind of expected Prima to have some sort of truck-looking alt mode. But Solus Prime, I like it, and I've heard people say it's like an armored buggy, which I do like that concept a lot more than, oh yeah, it's just a truck. I like that concept a lot more. Because this does look really good. The purple here looks lovely. The gunmetal gray for the grill looks beautiful. The tires look really nice too. I like how those look. Especially because this looks like they're all pinned on. Because you see a hole there, that usually means that it's either pinned on, or that would mean it's pinned on. Which I'm hoping is the case. Or at least if it's not pinned on, connects with a with some sort of peg inwards instead of this peg coming outwards. And if that's the case with the peg being outwards, then I don't mind it that much, but it's definitely gonna make the wheels look a bit weird if that's the case. But I don't mind. I actually have another example of Battle Trap. When I'm talking about like the mushroom peg or the peg being inside, I mean kind of like this, where it's connecting, but when you look on the inside, there's that little if it wants to. Okay, you guys aren't going to be able to see it because it's black on black, but let's see. You can kind of see it, but you know what? Let me remove it. There you go. See how it's designed? That's what I'm thinking they're doing with this right here. And if that's the case, then I'm going to be really happy because I like it when they do something like that instead. It doesn't have to be pinned, but I don't want that very ugly looking peg sticking outward from when it clips into the wheel. Because it can look really ugly if it's not painted or used. Oh yeah, here's another example right here. Shadow Striker. She does that with her wheels. As you can see, that's the peg, and then the wheel's its own just hollow piece. As you can see, just like that. Actually, now that I look at it, oh, they might be using this system. But like I said, I don't mind it as much. It looks good. The gold for the headlights here look really nice too, on the little vents looking pieces. I like how that looks. Same with the windshield too. It's like this tinted. It's probably gonna be like if they use clear plastic. It's probably gonna be a tinted piece of clear plastic inserted into purple plastic, or it's gonna be completely clear plastic, tinted yellow with purple paint on it. Because if that's the case, then I won't be a huge fan of it, but I wouldn't mind it either. What's this? Huh. Sorry, that just caught my attention. Let's see. We have Red Alert. We have Prima. Grimlock. Oh, yeah, right. Why am I going up to Silverbolt? I haven't talked about the other Voyagers. Come on, Red Alert. Alright, it's not the clearest either, but it should do for the moment. There you go. Let's see, is there a clearer picture? Age of the Primes. Not Boxer, but Red Alert. Oh yeah, I forgot. We actually have actual pictures of the figure in color, might I add. I'm not gonna lie, besides him just T-posing the hell out right now, he looks pretty good. I love the light shades of blue for the figure. The nice darker shades for the kneecaps and rest of the leg down here looks good too. They use like a palm looking material up here for the shoulder. And as you can see, it is a separate piece from each other. So if you want the door wings up, or not wings, but the door shoulders upwards, I feel like you could do that. We also have his hand. Then this is where the little blaster hand would go. Then the truck, or like the the cab of the vehicle, right here, like that. I like how it looks. Oh yeah, here's another picture. Oh my god, it's so bright. There you go. Looks horrible for me, but for you guys, it's still like ridiculously bright. You know what? I'll just wait till we get clearer pictures, because that's horrible trying to look at. But as you guys, oh hey, yeah, there's that. Primus Alt Mode. I like how it looks. I really do. The blue looks beautiful. The front of the Alt Mode looks nice. And I really do like how they did the wheels and just this overall design. It looks good. And I'm happy it turned out the way it did. And then you can see the blaster hand, too, for Red Alert. I like that. I don't know what that is exactly. Oh, that's his gun. Or like that's his actual proper blaster. And you guys can see what I mean. The doors are... What was that? So what, when I zoom in, it doesn't... It pushes it to the... What the fuck? Okay, that's stupid. As you guys can see, this shoulder's at an angle, so you can move these up if you want. So let's see. Oh yeah, we can go into Prima now. This is going to be a legendary feeling figure, to say the least. I'm going to love not having this guy. Because let's be honest, they're the 13 primes. Everyone's going to want them. People are going to pre-order them. And if I ever find even a single prime in the store and I don't have the money for it, I'm going to lose my mind. Because I love these guys. I love everything we've gotten revealed so far in this Wave 1. Megatron, the Fallen, Megatronus, Solus Prime, Prima, Silverbolt, Slingshot, Air Raid. I'm assuming those are the names for those guys. Wasp. All these guys look so wonderful. Same with Red Alert, and when we go into Star Prime, I think that's what they're calling it, or Solar Prime, I think. When we get into Star Convoy, I'll talk a lot more about that too. But I am loving this. I cannot wait to see everything that we have for this wave. Because all I know is I'm going to be out of money. I'm not going to be able to get a lot of these because, there's other collectors in my town too. And because of that, I know figures like this are going to be almost impossible for me to get at store. I'd be better off ordering it online. And also, just a heads up, use GameStop if you're looking for harder to find figures to order. Because I was able to get my pre-order in for 86 Prime, as you guys know. That was sold out everywhere else during the time. As you guys know, I didn't get them because, financial problems. But, stuff happens. But, yeah, GameStop's the place to go if you want to order your things. But, yeah, if that out of the way, I love the sword. And I love that I kind of wish they used the new Matrix mold for him. I get, it's the Matrix, but don't you guys think the Matrix would have looked a little bit different if it was from, years before? Because I feel like the Matrix would have gotten this look over time. The Matrix slowly breaking down into this simpler form, because I feel like it would have made a much grander hilt. Or, no, hilt. It would have made a really good hilt. And I would have loved to see this more grand design for the Matrix. Granted, that also sounds kind of stupid, but it would have been a cool concept. I do love how it looks, though. And this looks like a combination between the Prime Star Saber and... Actually, I don't think this is a combination between Star Sabers. This looks really good, and I love it. The handle looks good. I like the pommel. It looks pretty nice. And as you guys seen the product or the prototype images, his hands do open because there's a pin in those hands. And when there's a pin in the hand, that usually means it opens. So yeah, I'm excited for that. The rest of this figure looks really good too. I love the torso. The head, a bit iffy on. No, I feel like it would have... Sorry. I feel like it would have looked a lot better with a mouth plate, or like a mouth guard. Like Prime has. One second, let me go get my only copy of Optimus. Get over here, big bot. There we go. As you guys can see, we have this... Okay, let's scoot back a bit. There you go. We have this very lovely mouth plate. And as you guys can see, it looks good. Now imagine that on that. I feel like that would have looked amazing with this head. I really do not care about everything else. I just feel like for Prima, a mouth plate would have looked a lot better for him. To be fair, that's also personal preference. I bet he would look... I bet he looks really good to a lot of other people too. And I don't blame you guys, because that does... This guy, even now, still looks really good. And I love how good he looks. And yeah, look at the legs. They are clearly based off of... Well, of course it's based off of the toy, you know. It's the art. But also, it actually, like, looks like the toy. Because, you know, box arts, they're meant... a lot of the time they ignore the little pins, holes, and stuff. This keeps a lot of that detail. Now, like up here, we have the 5mm port right here. You can see the hole where the pin's going to go through. You know? You can see all the little pieces and parts that are going to go into this design for this guy. Like there, I think that's a mushroom peg gap right there. To be fair, it'd be weird for the hand's mushroom peg thing to be reversed, where the mushroom peg is built into the hand, and then the hand pegs into something. This looks like it's going to be the other way around, where... Wait. One second. Galvatron, get your hand over here. Let me see it for a moment. Oh, wait, never mind. I guess that... Oh, yeah, that is the normal way, ain't it? Well, whenever I see opening hands, they usually don't do that. They're either ball-jointed or they're the mushroom peg that goes into the arm. That looks like it's going to work out pretty well, actually. I am excited for this figure. Though I've seen the breakage things with the prototypes, but I believe that's just exclusive to the prototypes, you know? Those were probably disposable, you know? If someone's been able to get their hands on a prototype early, or it's a prototype, of course you're going to get their hands on it early. It's an early design, meaning that it's probably not going to be in its greatest form just yet. You know, not as refined. The colored version of Prima isn't as refined because it's not the final version of him. Oh, hey, looks like we got a new image of the back. How have I not seen anything about this? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, and there's this... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there's a little thing right there that lets you move it up. That's how it all looks on the back. How have I not seen this image yet? What the fuck? I've been wondering what this guy's back looked like forever now. And you're telling me this image has been... Facebook! Fucking Facebook! And I still haven't seen it. And guys, if you don't know this, I'm on Facebook like 24/7. I am really bad with it. Yeah. So yeah, we got another shot of the alt mode. Yeah, the tires look like they're pinned on. There's a few ports on the side. Looks like something goes here. Not exactly sure what... Oh, the shoulder cannon, huh? Because he has his own shoulder cannon, doesn't he? But, yeah. That all goes there. Ooh, is that... Oh, there he is. There he is. We will go over that in a moment. But we're going to go to our leader class now. G2 Grimlock, where every piece of him is blue instead of gray. And in the end, I still love him all the same. That's a beautiful head, you know, the beautiful torso. And I feel like this is going to be a great opportunity for people that missed out on Grimlock. Because all you really have to do if you want that G1 styled Grimlock is, you know, either remove all the blue, then paint it gray or paint it silver. Because I know people that can just, get themselves a figure, dismantle it, take the parts they want to repaint it, then attach it to the figure as if nothing ever happened. One thing that did surprise me a lot, though, was Wheelie. This little guy surprised me a lot. Because this is based off of his comic iteration, I believe. The predominantly gray helmet, the yellow torso, orange hands, orange legs. Like, this looks predominantly based off of that comic interpretation I've seen. Then obviously, you have the blaster on his back. And yeah, there's not much to say about Grimlock that I haven't said in the past. So yeah, with that being said, Commander Class Silverbolt. This guy I've been waiting for forever, to say the least. Ever since I heard Commander Class listings or concepts or an idea for Onslaught and Silverbolt to be Commander Class figures, I'm in love with this idea of having this guy. And now that we have this official art, and actually, one second. Transformers. Age of the Primes. Superion. Because we know we got those images now. Look at... God, it really is like recording on a potato. It's not perfect. There is a clearer image out there, but this potential here. Let's see, is there any clearer image? Since all the new sets are blocked, I can't look at a better image. Sorry, guys. This is all you'll be getting for now. But, look at it. This looks amazing here. Then we got Silverbolt all ready to go in that power stance looking thing. Then we have his alt mode. I'm not a huge fan of the alt mode. If I'm going to get Silverbolt, it's mainly for Superion and Silverbolt. Then we also have this hunk of material that is this. Then you can also see like his fan and nose cone sticking off the back. He's definitely doing what Motormaster does for Menasor. Because, hollow space there. You can see our designer's arm right there. Cuff, right there. It's definitely taken inspiration from the Menasor design. Skeleton frame. And as you can see, our other aerial bot on the leg and one on the arm splitting in half. Then we have the skeleton arm over here. Empty, bare. Then bam, Silverbolt. Even if I don't get the other aerial bots to complete this guy, just knowing that I could even get Silverbolt is really cool. Because Silverbolt on his own looks like he's going to be a really good figure. So if we go back to his box art, look at him. He looks amazing. Allspark Forums? Wait, is that unblocked? Oh my god, it's not. 1 second. Whoa. Don't tell. Oh, thank god. I don't know why that's there. Is that an ad? That's an ad. Cannot connect. Okay. Well, as you guys can see, we have this base, looking thing. Not base, but barriers and wars and walls and stuff like that. That's what this looks like it is. And I'm loving it. But yeah, like I was saying, I like how this looks. I am excited for what could come next. Let's see, what else? Hopefully I drop the whole base idea. And focus on the combination angle and Silverbolt himself. The base idea is always compromised. If they get the proportions right, it could work. That's fair. But all that aside, I am excited to see what's coming up. And then this here, because there's also rumors of the Combaticons coming after or in the same line, because this line's going to continue to next year. So this year will most likely be the Aerial Bots. The next year will be the Combaticons, which is exciting because, as you guys know, one second, let me go get them. A while back, I got the knockoff versions of Bruticus and Swindle. And I knew they were knockoffs, clearly, so I didn't really care what I did to them. For example, Brawl can't even transform. I mainly prioritized how his robot mode looked, you know? It's like a red figure, but, you know, cheaper materials. Actually, never mind. This feels even better than a red figure, you know? The red figures always felt really gummy. And Swindle, he could still transform, but I removed a lot of the vehicle kibble and stuff. I wanted these two to look closer to their G1 figures. Not figures, cartoon models. And in the end, I still can't do it because, well, they look like that. But, yeah. And now, I guess that leaves only one figure left. Our Star Convoy. Or as the box says, Star Optimus Prime. And as you can see by the box art, very beautiful looking design here. And this is our Titan class, apparently. I'm not going to get this guy. Jesus Christ, look how big he is. I have those. Those were the same ones that came with Magnus. One second, let me get them out. Because I want to set this blast effect up to show you guys how big it is. Because that's the full Christmas tree of the blast effect there. Full thing. And you're telling me it looks like that right next to our Optimus Prime? So we got Swindle here. That's about as big as the blast effect is. And that's this. This huge hunk of plastic right here. And there it is. In neon orange. Just in the barrel of Star Optimus Prime here. This means not only is he going to be worthy of this price point, I really do believe he is, but as you can see, he also comes with a little hot rod. Oh, zoom in over. Oh my fucking god! And you can see him standing there too. So he's going to come with his own guy. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized his box shows a few of the other primes. One second. You got Megatronus. I think that's Prima. You can't really tell because, again, shit quality. But, yeah. And then we have the main thing. Star Convoy himself. And oh my god, is he beautiful. I am never going to be able to get this guy. I just know it because I will not be able to get enough money to get this guy by the time he is coming out. I doubt I'll even be able to pre-order him. Yeah, because I'm going to be focused on getting all the other guys. And then we have this fucking behemoth. I am not going to be able to get this guy at all. And that probably goes for a good chunk of this line, because this line is a lot of figures that people have been asking for. The Age of the Primes line is full of a bunch of figures people have wanted. And I guess all that's left is our collab figures. That isn't trash. Transformers. Sonic collab. And with that all being said, what's this? One second, I don't recognize this one. What is this? Oh, it's the Megatron Sega thing. Sweet. I remember that. Alright. These are our collaborative figures. And we got Tails turning into his biplane. And Sonic turning into his car. Seen in a lot of the racing games. And I think we've seen this in one other, like, proper Sonic game. I'm not sure. I know we've seen the biplane for Tails quite a bit. I feel like they could retool Tails into some other guy. I like how they're also using parts of the biplane to represent Tails' Tails. Or at least I'm assuming that's what they're trying to do here. It ain't perfect, though. Definitely looks a bit weird, but I like it. What the fuck? Oh, shit, man. If they ever did that, that would look ugly as fuck. Definitely in alt mode. Yeah. As you can see, looks pretty good. I'm excited to see what comes up next. I won't lie. Oh, and this video will not be counting towards the, when I said 2 videos this month. This video was mainly just to go over my thoughts on these guys. I'm excited. I really am. I love Sonic. I loved Sonic as a kid. I might get these. I might. But I'm also not sure. Because as you guys just heard from me earlier, I am in love with... One second. Bam. Bam. Take us back. Take us back, please. I'm in love with this line so far. Bam. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, as you guys can just see overall, this line is already shaping up to become something beautiful here. There is a lot of potential. There really is. And if this line's listings are to be true, imagine all the stuff we're going to be seeing here, dude. Because we have all of this. This line is full of this. Oh my God, this first wave. This first wave too, but this overall first year of Age of the Primes is full of figures that we've been asking for a while. The Combaticons, the Aerial Bots. A lot of people, stuttering again. A lot of people wanted new Primes. Look at that. The line's based off of almost entirely off of them. Then we also have, Heatwave. He's coming too, Let's start completing that Rescue Bots cast. We already got Chase. I got Chase.